Scorpio, welcome to your Intimate Tarot reading. For those of you who are new to the channel and you'd like to know why I read Intimate Tarot, the purpose it serves, who's it for, that kind of thing, it'll be outlined for you in the description box. Heads up, if you're that person who is sensitive around the subjects of sexual energy, sexual description, that type of thing, this is not the reading type for you. No offense taken, none whatsoever. Okay? All tarot, like all YouTube, is at will, free will. You do not have to watch. More so knowing from the outset it could provoke you in all the wrong ways, which, you know, that's not going to help you. And I'm here to help. My regulars will tell you, really, Intimate Tarot is not too dissimilar from the general love readings. It just has additional layers of intimacy attached to it. That's it. And I operate from that philosophy. The more you know, the more you understand that your sexual energy is inherent to who you are as an individual. Thus, it stands to reason can affect your connections. So much the better. That's why I look at it. That's why we look at anything, really. But again, just a heads up. Yeah? All right. Like always, take it resonates. Leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. However, do keep in mind, there's a chance I'll see you as a single Scorpio too. I had that for a couple of folks. What's going on? Show me that Scorpio sexual energy. Show me that Scorpio sexual energy. Show me that Scorpio sexual energy. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? Of course, these are general collective readings. Oh, I know. I know, honey. Oh, I know. The technicalities are really real, especially with this one, which is a little bit more on the sensitive side. But yes, these are indeed general collective readings, not one-to-one private. Okay, so they may not resonate at all. And as frustrating as it is, it's also extremely normal. Okay, check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. I think we covered it. Check. Yeah, check. Okay. All the little mental check marks there. Okay, what's going on? Show me that Scorpio sexual energy, please. Show me that Scorpio sexual energy. Show me that Scorpio sexual energy. I'm still recovering personally from the pollen flu, if you've ever had that, which, as many of you know, I'm already highly allergic, but pollen flu is a little different. That's when everything's high, whatever it is. Mold, grass, whatever it is. It's extremely high within a 24-hour window or less. You don't really get out of bed that day. You don't. So I had a really fairly intense pollen flu day not too long ago, where it's like I had the shakes and everything, and just by that I mean your physical energy depletes, and in your pressure, anywhere where you have sinus cavities filled with fluid, you lose your sense of equilibrium. You get dizzy. It's like, oh, we're not moving for the next couple of hours. Where's the Benadryl though? That's that kind of day. But it honestly wasn't too bad. It really wasn't. Came and went within 8 hours, so not bad. What's going on? What's going on, please? Something's just, I'm trying to... You know, what can I say? Some folks need more shuffles than others, guys. What's going on? Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups. Okay. Page of Swords, not much insight on this one, not yet. Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the outcome is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's funny because you're showing me not much is going on right now. And you're not too sure if you care. You know, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords, it's like you're not looking to watch anything or anybody in regards to your sexual energy. You're like, you're on a particular path right now, and as far as you can tell, Two of Swords, there's really not much to look at, see, or that you're indifferent to at this time. With Seven of Pentacles, suggest steady growth. But it's like literally minding your own business, but you personally can't see yourself being involved with anything right now. Somebody else had something very similar opening, not exactly the same, but you get the idea. It's like I just can't see myself involved in anything right now. Just minding my own business, thank you. And then I got someone around you who's like, oh boy, check that out. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, you know. So that's some energy. At the sexual level, that's, Page of Swords is bridging yourself and this person who has that oomph energy coming towards you. It's currently non-interactive. Watching. Like I said, you're like, I'm not looking at nobody or nothing. we're going to clarify because I know you give me kind of a blanket statement like that, and I'll clarify, and then you'll show me all the reasoning behind it. Okay. But yeah, no, there's this point where clearly somebody's energy is observing yours, and it seems to be on the precipice of action. Because the Knight of Wands is really hard to contain that kind of energy, especially in that intimate energy, the sexual energy, the passion, the oomph, the drive. I gotta go, I gotta strike while the iron is hot. 9 of Cups, so there is some heart space attached to this person. From their energetic point of view, if you will, when they look at you, when they observe you, they point that energy towards you, it gets super excited. And the idea of self-pleasure is very high for this person. So to engage with you, just the idea of it makes them feel personally good. So their emotional self is showing up. Their passionate self would like to show up. And it seems like it's currently in observation until at some point it isn't. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Ace of Wands. We have here what looks like a very charged opportunity to connect with somebody in the 3D. And it feels good. 6 of Wands. Ace of Wands. So, yeah, this has got some heat on it. It's got some intrigue. It's got some interest. And you're like, I was just minding my business. What? Queen of Swords, though, is marked as the future outcome. Determination, made up our mind about something. I'm very curious about you today. Especially when you're showing me that it's a little this, little that, it's no big deal. But also, Christina, I'm not looking and I'm not interested. Okay. Let's take a look at your 7 of Pentacles. So your sexual energy here, like I said, it's just not on display. You have no reason to display it. It tells me you're not looking. That's it. But that doesn't mean someone's not looking at you. And when they do look at you, all sorts of magical things seem to happen for this person. They get excited. And you're like, I'm just tending to my own right now, okay? And that Scorpio voice I like to do so much. Let's see that 7 of Pentacles. Honestly, your sexual energy looks sleepy, but again, you're not looking. You're not looking to be provoked. You're not looking to have a wild ride. You're not looking to have a one-nighter. You're not looking for any of that. Your sexual energy says it's fine by itself right now. You, like, very true to that Scorpio sexual pattern. Sometimes we go through celibacy periods because there's no sense of pressure, nor should there be. You either feel that way towards someone or you don't. That's it. A lot of Scorpios do not know that about themselves. Yes. That celibacy period can often be what you might call a palate cleanser for our sexual and emotional energies, kind of like wiping the slate clean in preparation of other things. But it's almost always a non-rushed process. So, all that to say, I'm looking at essentially what is a single, non-pressured, I'm neither here nor there, don't worry about it, it's my business, Scorpio. Now let's clarify you. Let's see what's under that 7 of Pentacles. The 4 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. You're saying you would love to be in a comfortable relationship with somebody, sexually otherwise. You would say you would love that. But you have made the active choice to refrain from pursuing any relationships at this time. That's it. I don't, you're telling me straight away, on clarification, yes, you are very comfortable with your sexual energy. Queen and King of Pentacles, that often actually makes me very happy to see them in Intimate Tarot because it suggests I know my body and I'm very comfortable with it. I am very comfortable with my own sensual and sexual form. Thank you. You cannot be a King, Queen of Pentacles in Intimate Tarot and not have some idea of your physical body, what it likes, what it doesn't like, that kind of thing. And then also a huge appreciation for providing pleasure to, not just being on the receiving end of it. Because again, with that earth energy, the idea is it works both ways, i.e. the comfort zone I have with myself and then also with you. And that's what you're saying. You say you prize and you only engage in sex for the Scorpio I'm looking at, okay? The only sexual energy you engage in is with a known or established partner. 4 of Wands is bare minimum relationship. Okay? Doesn't have to be marriage, but the idea is that I need to know that I'm actively, constructively in something or it don't happen. And then you were saying when it's not in that phase, it doesn't bother you either. So again, I am looking at a Scorpio who is actively not in pursuit. You're fine. Okay? You're saying you know what you can do. You know what you love in terms of your sexy, sexy time. You know what gets you engaged. You know what your sensual factors are. You're saying that's all good. But Four of Pentacles. You're not in that right now. Therefore, your sexual energy is not up for display. That's it. It's like, again, no fuss, no muss for you. The Two of Swords, you know. Let's take a look at that. Let's see that Two of Swords. There's the question of is when it will be, if at all. I don't know. You know. You're saying you know what your established history is with your sexual energy, which is great. You know yourself very well. But you're also saying you know when to refrain. You know, you have particular conditions before you feel comfortable expressing yourself. I understand. Let's see that Two of Swords, and that Two of Swords, and that Two of Swords, and that Two of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the Moon, the Sun. There it is. It's a question that's kind of drifts away in the back of your mind. It's a non-urgent question. Again, it's kind of like, I'm sure that there's something else for me in time. It's just today's not that day. Guys, I just can't emphasize this enough. The Scorpio I'm looking at says you're not worried about it. It's not a pressure issue for you. You're just, you know, nothing's in front of your face right now. Nothing has triggered or activated your sexual interest, your relationship interest, your emotional investment. None of that's here. You're just saying the theory of it is there for you one day, but again, you're not worried about it. It'll come to you in time. No pun intended. Hi, my name's Christina. I'm a little different. Now, I will say this for the Scorpio I'm looking at. You have one interesting identifying characteristic attached to you in your sexual energy, and that you expect, though, a very strong sense of harmonization. And by that I mean spiritual divinity. Now this is an interesting twist for the Scorpio I'm looking at. It tells me you're informed of the spiritual arts or a strong sense of cohesiveness, the yin and yang concept, the black and white concept, that kind of thing. So I am looking at a Scorpio who knows about those principles. The Sun and the Moon. That's a very powerful combination. You're saying you don't know if you will. Here's your Nine of Cups. They have Nine of Cups. So do you. You're saying you don't know if you'll ever get to that space anytime soon about you personally being satisfied, emotional investment, sexual investment. But again, in time. And if you ever engage in it again, it more or less has to look like this. Now that's an interesting twist. Scorpio with a twist right there. So that tells me you're versed in the spiritual arts in some way. Because even though you say you don't know, if you ever get involved emotionally or sexually, both for us, it just kind of has to look like that, though. The Sun and the Moon, which is divine combination of the masculine as well as the feminine. The brightness of the day, the warmth of the day, and the coolness and the shadows of the night. So just, you know, ideal, mind-blowing, blissful, over-the-top sex, joy, love, just, you know, whatever. Whenever that rolls itself out on a red carpet, great. That's when you're going to next say, sign me up. Other than that, oh, no peanuts for this Scorpio. Good. Have standards, as one should. Now, whether or not this person can meet that criteria, I don't know. But they seem to be what you might call an interested applicant. Now, let's take a look at that Knight of Wands. Do they got the passion? Mm-hmm. Do they even have a Nine of Cups, a sense of, I want this for me, and that means I'm going to go to Scorpio, but first thing we're going to take a look and learn. You're like, I don't know when I'm next going to open up, but when I do, it just has to be like ideal. But other than that, I like that, though. I'm not giving you shit because I understand that. The Sun and the Moon. It just has to be, you know, everything. But yeah, other than that, I'm, you know, I couldn't wait. I can wait for everything done. It just has to be perfectly balanced, you know. No, what that is the brightness of lovemaking of the day, okay, and the depth and the mystery of lovemaking at night. So again, it's that yin and yang. I want to experience you at your best, and I want to experience you at your worst and your brightest and your darkest. And again, I understand and appreciate that particular flavor palette is not for everyone, though. So it's very unique to see that, because it's beautiful, but it can take you some very, very in-depth places too. So I guess that's why you're not in a fuss about it. You're like, I can wait. I know it's worth holding out for. Now, I'm not advocating you wait on anyone. I'm saying the idea of holding out for you, you know, it's worth waiting for, that kind of thing. The best of the best of the best. Thank you. Now, let's take a look at this person's Knight of Wands. Some of this person's Knight of Wands towards Scorpio. The Magician. Excuse me. Ten of Cups. The Hanged Man. Yeah, God. Oh, that person's on serious gear up, but they're also on serious standby. I don't know what they're holding out for. But oh my goodness. They're manifesting energetically. Their fire's pointed at you 1,000%. They're already telling me by definition, when they point that energy towards you, they already know what they want. Ten of Cups, the Hanged Man. We're gaining perspective on the Ten of Cups. Why, oh why, do we need to gain perspective on the Ten of Cups before we make a grand entry? Because the hesitation's real, but the reasons seem to be valid. The Hanged Man, when they're looking at you, I'm seeing a halt in their action, and thus, therefore, their manifestation's also being halted. Do I want the Ten of Cups, though? So they know that they want you. Do they know that they want the Ten of Cups? Oh. Do they know unequivocally that they can take this further to the Ten of Cups, so this goes beyond their personal pleasure for you, which is abundant. I'll give them that. But they're also saying if they pursue this, they're going to have to be all in. And the Hanged Man says, do we want to go all in with Scorpio? Ten of Cups. Do we want to become emotionally involved in their bigger world? Family, friends, kids if you got kids, that kind of thing. So I'll give them that. They can temper that passion. Like, yeah, I want to point myself at Scorpio real bad. Really bad. But if I pull the trigger on that, if I go towards it, I have to make up my mind about this. Do I want to be part of something larger? Or is it just kind of like the thrill of the hunt for me? Am I just trying to pursue Scorpio because they turn me on, they drive me crazy? Or do I want to step into the whole arena? Okay, I admire that. I do. When people stop and ask themselves the appropriate questions, it's not enough to feel it, and that's feeling it real bad, baby. That's feeling it real bad. But does it mean something? So, full stars for this person. Gold star. They're asking the right questions. I don't know what the answers are to come up with, but I appreciate and respect the process that they're going to in order to figure it out. I want to see their version of the Nine of Cups. Yours? You're saying you could entertain your own personal sense of self, pleasure, and pursuit and what makes you happy, but you're saying you're holding out for the bigger thing, a much bigger thing. So do keep that in mind, yes? Let's see that Nine of Cups, please. Let's see that Nine of Cups. Show me that Nine of Cups. Show me that Nine of Cups. Two of Swords, Knights of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Okay, they're showing me some pressure here to make a decision because they're saying time's passing. So this person's aware that they are in observation mode, and they're also feeling a kind of pressure, 3D as well as a mental pressure to do something, because the idea here is time's running up. They're kind of telling themselves, whoever this is, hey man, hey sis, whoever I'm talking to, you need to make up your mind. Time's passing. Time is fleeting. You're not going to have... For some reason, there's a window attached to this person in that sense of they need to make up their mind, and they need to make up their mind soon. I don't know where that's coming from, but from their point of view, it's kind of a strong-ish point. that too much time has passed already, and if they keep doing this, they're never really going to know if this is what they want. So while they're asking themselves an important question, they're also kind of admitting to the fact that they've had enough time to think about it too. They need to do something. So as much as they are driven towards you, they still haven't done anything because they have a big question attached to them that they've had ample time to answer. Oh my, how long has this person been observing you? Well, why would you know that? You're clearly unaware of any of this. You are clearly a single, I'm good. I know what the expectations are concerning my sexual energy, thank you. Which is very much like as we tend our own gardens, we tend our own business until we're involved with somebody and then like, I'm all about you now. Let's get weird with it. So that's kind of what that is, right? It's and the thing with Scorpio, once you have your comfort level with somebody, you explore the unknown, okay? Because you don't want your lover to be unknown to you. You want to know every inch of their body. You want to know their biggest hopes, dreams, wishes, wants, fears, and you can do that. Scorpio is highly compatible to do this through sexual endeavors. How you get to know someone sexually and physically is how you know them spiritually and emotionally from that Scorpio MO love pattern, okay, as it relates to sex, all right? So what I'm saying here for you is, again, is I want all of it, and that's it. Like I said, you want the sun and the moon. You want to know how to love your person during the day as much as you would during the night because you're saying both aspects are real and beautiful, and I completely agree with you. So that's lovely, but again, this is you on your own. You're doing fine. You're showing me what your expectations are regarding sexual encounters, relationships, and how you make your criteria about whether or not you choose to participate. That's it. You're a Scorpio who knows themselves relatively well. So this person, as much as they have a driving force towards you, they talk themselves out of being the force to connect with you. But even they're admitting this is taking too long. You need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. Time is fleeting. Bro, sis, time is fleeting. We're running out of time. They're really literally waiting on themselves here. Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, to make up their mind. They got to know. This is something they keep getting stuck on. They know they want to. But there's that piece of, can I go into a Ten of Cups with this person? All right. All right, let's see that Page of Swords. Let's see if we, or they, or whomever here, can get past the warm-up act and get into the main show already. Let's see that Page of Swords. What are they learning? I mean, what are they doing to help clear up this decision via observation? Their sexual energy slows down, gets twisted, says we need to hurry up, then it pulls itself back. All right, I've already spent 20 minutes on this. I need more clarification. Judgment, King of Wands, the Seven of Wands. I know, it's their call, and it's also their lesson. They can either feel stuck indefinitely and just keep watching while doing nothing and ignoring their spiritual call and therefore feel dissatisfied, or they can do the opposite. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we keep blocking. Again, I keep saying that. This is what I feel, but I'm not ready to act on it. Back off. This is, here comes another whopper of a feeling, and it's charged too. Like this person, when they view you, when they observe you, it charges so hard. And it's not just the passion, it gets hit in the heart too. And I think that's the sexual energy here is easy for this person to temper. That's not the issue. It's the emotional package that comes with it, because it does hit them in the heart. But then when they poke themselves, can it go beyond what I personally want from this? That's when they falter, sputter, and fail. It's not that they don't want to be part of something larger. They just can't seem to answer that question in context to you. And I don't know why. I don't know why. It's so hard for this person to answer the question. And are they putting too much on themselves in order to, I mean, until they connect with you, how the hell will they know if they want a Ten of Cups? I don't know. They must know. They must know that you expect Ten of Cups, that you're part of something larger, that many rely upon you, emotionally speaking. And can they step up to that? So here's the thing, guys, it's out of your hands. But also, Scorpio, I'm looking at, You're not aware of this at all. Why would you be? It's not your decision. It's not your fuss. It's not your issue. It really isn't. So when I see that spike of energy and then it gets rejected, shoved down, this person needs to get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Because even they're like, this is taking too long to answer this. And they're going to create more and more that helpless feeling of the Page of Swords the more they do nothing. So something's happening here on this bottom row. So it's either someone else altogether who had the nerve to step up and try to interact with you, or this person finally got the nerve to step up and interact with you. What the hell is going on? Six of Pentacles, please. Let's do it. Let's see it. You know? Oh my God. Let's see that Six of Pentacles. Show me that Six of Pentacles. Let's see that Six of Pentacles, please. There's some communication. Eight of Wands, Temperance, the King of Pentacles. Oh, something happened. Hallelujah. I don't know if it's the same person or not, but somebody's doing something. I don't know where the hell this person is in terms of making up their mind, what they feel, what they talk themselves out of, the spiritual implication of, God forbid, the pressure of making a choice. Oh, God, those choices are so hard. And I'm not mocking this person. I know they're taking it seriously, but they're taking it so seriously they won't get out of their head and make a decision. Either completely walk away from this if you can't step up to it, you're so intimidated by it, then leave it alone. Or you get over it and you step into it, see what happens. Just make a decision. But even that, even they giving themselves shit, you need to make up your mind, man. Sis, the hell? It's been too long. Somebody's doing something. Because now I got you talking to somebody. Eight of Wands, Temperance, the Five of Pentacles. Now that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Here we have a realistic balance that shows up in the 3D. That's practical in nature, reliable, steady, calm energy, patient too, with the Eight of Wands. Somebody wants to talk and they have a 100% on-point approach. So I don't know if this person shot themselves in the foot and this is someone else swooping in and doing basically what this person can't, or if this is the same person who stepped into it finally. I don't know, but congratulations to them, because their approach is beautiful. It's absolutely on point. Hey, Scorpio, just, hey, for a laugh, you want to start talking? You hang out? You want to do a Six of Pentacles? What's up? I like that. I like this, okay? There is a form of patience and goodwill and steady energy surrounding this person who is consistent and knows how to step up and talk up. You know what I'm saying? Good for them. Okay, we like balancing with this person, it looks like. We like talking to this person, and it feels good. Temperance, there's some healing in there as well. Some open form of communication that looks productive, insightful, healing, thoughtful, all those things. It's lovely. It's absolutely a lovely approach. Let's see that Six of Wands. I wonder if this person swooped in and saved you from whatever this is. I don't know, because the energy imprint is so different. Let's see that Six of Wands. Show me that Six of Wands. Show me that Six of Wands. Show me that Six of Wands. Because that's what we respect. Somebody who can talk and figure it out. Yes. Let's see that Six of Wands. Oh my God. Let's see that Six of Wands, please. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hermit. Oh, you like it. You like it. Yeah. We like this person. We do. Yes. Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hermit. You're showing me, I got this. I got this. Six of Wands. Whatever this is, whomever it is you're talking to, that on the surface feels like a good balance. It feels steady, calm, patient. They have that. It's lovely steadiness right here. Right here. Right? Calm, planned. I like that. We like a planner. We like people who can put down logistics, date, time, blah, right? And you're responding to this. And you're like, hell yeah. I'm liking connected with this one. And you are taking it super seriously. You went from a casual, not rushed, I'm doing my own thing, to, now, this one's got my attention. Do you see how much you perked up for this person? You went, I like talking to you. Yeah. Why don't we keep talking? This could go somewhere. Look at that. Look at the way you perked up, but you're also showing me steadiness and the determination to be steady, calm, cool, the hermit. Yeah, I like this. You're responding very well to it emotionally. And then in terms of, like I said, this person makes you sit up a little straighter. They make you a little bit more, you're both showing me healing though, the hermit and temperance, which is interesting. So you might both be healers. You might both be calm. You might both have that kind of dedicated, I know how to step into myself and feel empowered energy. You might both be showing me that. But there's some healing here attached to both of you that you both seem to be thriving on. I don't quite know where that's coming from, but good for the both of you. That tells me that you two know how to talk well with each other, work well with each other. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if you have a little history with this person. I can't imagine why these two folks would have to show me temperance as well as the hermit. But you're both getting along very well, and you're both showcasing the best of yourselves as well, too. So keep that in mind. Okay, so far I'm showing balance. Your reaction, their reaction. Calm, peaceful, thoughtful. Feeling empowered, the both of you. I like the way you two talk to each other. You interact well with each other, too. But yeah, like I said, with you, I saw you go, oh. Like for me, if how would I interpret this, I would have to get out of my moo-moo to meet this person. Because now you got my attention. Mm-hmm. Are you the sun and the moon for me? Let's find out. I'm actually going to step out of my house and put some decent clothes on. Just for you. That kind of thing. That's what you did, which is great. So again, energy conservation. You know what it is you could do. What you choose to do are two different things. Yeah? All right. Ace of Wands. I'm liking yours today. I feel like this person, you snooze, you lose. You can't make up your mind. It happens all the time. And I get frustrated because I want to give this person a pep talk, but again, to their credit, they couldn't answer the question. So I guess they stepped away, or they're just going to be forever in observation mode, which sucks. To the victor goes the spoils. The one who doesn't hesitate wins. The one who knows himself or herself wins. The one that's got a plan that actually engages, showcases the best of themselves. They get the in. This person keeps themselves on the out. Whoever this person is, man, they hit that snooze button one too many times, you know what I'm saying? Let's see that Ace of Wands. Because now I got you talking to this King of Pentacles here, and you're like, mm-hmm. Well, I like talking to you as well. So what are you into? But there's an interesting, and I mean interesting. I don't have time to get into it. I wish I did. Heavy healing components to you and them. So either you two have a little history. I'm not saying here today because I'm not doing past. Okay, that's option one. Or option two, you're both credited for being healers and very patient, calm people in your own right that are also well developed. And you know how to talk to each other. Perhaps it's a little bit of both. All right. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Some of the Ace of Wands. We're going to do a little time check there about when that communication comes on through. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Lots of Earth here today. We got Taurus, we got Virgo, we got a touch of Aries. Well, Knights of Pentacles. Oh, look at this person now. Interesting. Yes. This person's been heading in your direction, or they've been meaning to. How many people do you have heading in your direction? One that just won't get out of observation mode. This person also took their time, but they had to know that they wanted to do it with the Hierophant there. So he's all about permissions. Okay. He needs permission in order to do anything. And that means it has to come from within. And that's not always the easy thing to do. Especially when it comes to this feeling of, I feel strongly about this, but it's outside my norm. I had to know that I wanted to do it. I took my time. So this person also took their time. But then to their credit, they made a decision. So this is someone who didn't make a decision, but they had the opportunity to. This is someone who also took time, but also chose to make the decision because they consulted with their higher self. So I don't even know if you know who the heck this is. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of unregulated want and desires running around with one question they keep getting hung up on, and they refuse to answer it. Okay. This person's like, oh no, I'm here because I chose to be. It also took me a moment. So the Ace of Wands here, guys, this could either be a renewed opportunity or a brand new one. I just know this person's showing up under much heavier authorization energy as the Hierophant than opposed to, say, this person who, again, is wanting for the sake of wanting and wishing for the sake of it, but not actually doing. Big difference between someone who does and someone who just wants. So I talk about this all the time. You can want all day long, but your wants mean exactly nothing, jack and squat, if you don't act on it. So here we got someone who's acting on it after thoughtful consideration of wanting to be here, showing up, taking their own particular time, authorizing the action, and saying, yes, I want this Ace of Wands with you, or I'm renewing this Ace of Wands with you. I have to go back to that point that you both showed me healing. So this could be someone whom we've known, but it's been a minute since we've connected with them. And that's okay. The way you two are interacting tells me this is good. Okay? I see it as being good. Interesting. And you're over here like, well, that's your opening. It's like, I'm not fussed about it. So do you have any idea how hard it is, Christina, to get a sun and the moon? I mean, you have to know it's worth waiting for. No, I completely agree with you. I don't disagree with you. I completely agree with you. You know, you can either settle for peanuts or you can run the circus. Do you know? I'm being funny. I think I'm funny, but let's see that Queen of Swords. Some of that Queen of Swords. I like this. Very thoughtful. I like how your two energies interact. I really do. I really do. You two are very thought-provoking characters. We haven't quite gotten to the passion yet, but I see this person's Ace of Wands burns much brighter than this person's Knight of Wands. So again, that's the difference as opposed to the Hierophant and someone who's just kind of uselessly manifesting. This Hierophant knows he wants that Ace of Wands. But again, the way it comes out, the passion is tempered. You're taking them seriously. They're taking yours seriously too. I like this. I like this. Let's see that Queen of Swords. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Honey, I don't know if there's sun and the moon. I don't know if there's the thorn and the rose. I don't know if you're the black and the white. But I guess we're going to find out. Let's see that Queen of Swords. Show me that Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. To be honest with you, even if this person did open up towards you, even in the smallest of ways, as that Page of Swords says could be possible, it's so meek. It's that person who just sends a hi or what's up, and that's it. It's just not enough to take seriously. Whereas this King of Pentacles, this Hierophant energy, it says, oh, I'm here because I choose to be, because I'm mature and I'm big enough to say what the hell I want. You want to take me seriously, Scorpio? Fuck yeah, I do. Hell yes. Your answer is hell yes, I do. Look at you. You went. Okay. Oh, you did make that decision as I was describing it. Christina, seriously, sometimes I just I perceive myself, you know. There's a reason I do what I do, but still. What I just described to you is what your thought process was. Oh, so they did. So you do have... Okay. You shot one down. You did shoot one down. You did this logically. Whatever this is, I think it presented itself in some small way that it's barely perceptible to me. That's how meek and unsure their energy is. Good questions, but they refuse to answer it. Okay? It's like they're trying to do the spiritual homework, but they can't answer the homework, or they're not turning the homework in. Bless them. Their energy is too small. They can't step into the Ten of Cups, but for some reason, they can't answer that either. So they keep delaying it. Even they're like, I'm running out of time. So they did something to get your attention. This one up here in the red. Okay? They did, but I see you rejecting it because it was too small. It didn't make sense to you. And you honestly didn't even see that it was worth connecting with. Whoa. Yeah. So Queen of Swords. When you said, I know who I am and I know what I want and I'm not participating in anything until I have my particular criteria met, is exactly what you meant. It's called having standards. Once more. Good job. So whatever this is, it was a little pipsqueak of a... I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm saying it was so small that you didn't even bother to respond to it. And that's a decision you made. It's like your energy's too small. and it's not worth my time, energy, and effort. Thanks for trying, but I don't even see you acknowledging it. You did make that decision. I see you clearly connecting with someone who knew how to speak up and say, this is how I'm trying to communicate with you, and this is the plan to connect with you. We like that. It's called taking the initiative. Okay. It shows interest. It shows maturity. It says, this is what I want. Would you like to stand here in this circle with me to figure out if it's what we want? Oh, big difference there, eh? Okay. All right, that's enough. Sorry. So that's what happened. I was like, what happened to this character? And why the hell did they show? So when you kind of dismissed it, didn't take it seriously, yeah. It gave you room, though. You stuck by your standards, honey, and it shows. You stuck by your standards. I was not expecting this today. I am curious about this Eight of Wands, since it seems to be a lot more significant in terms of connectivity. May. Well, that was, thank you, Spirit. I really appreciate that. That was very succinct. Some communication in May, possibly from this much stronger, take it more seriously candidate. Okay, cool. Yeah, heavy references to Taurus season, isn't there? May at night, in the evening, something like that. For others of you, possibly within a week. Okay, but you have to keep in mind, guys, week or May, tarot time, they're right around the corner from each other. Yeah, no, so not too much time there at all. That's good stuff. Okay. Kind of curious here, not too much. Look at that. I think that was a really good reflection between how you opened up with your goals, and that's it. Otherwise, you keep yourself to yourself. Someone who clearly does not meet or has any chance in hell at those goals, you're rejecting that. I don't even think you acknowledge it too much versus connecting to someone who actually has a shot in meeting that criteria. So stick with your goals, guys, so long as they're healthy and you know yourself, you know your body, you know your sense of sex, you know your sense of love, you know your sense of what it is you're trying to do and achieve. You can't go wrong. Yeah, there is a sense of fidelity here. You are very faithful to your goal, to your vision of what you will entertain and what you will not. I want you to stay true to that. Someone's clearly being dismissed. Calling back, number 18. Calling back. Self-confidence, trust, healing. Yeah, I know. I saw that heavily between these two characters. I gave you the conditions and described it as best I could as to why. Some of you have a backstory with this person. And we're going to heal with it because it seems to be quite strong compared to perhaps whenever you last engaged with it. It seems to be a lot more thoughtful, mature, and I like the way you two talk to each other. Something about this suggests timing might be right. There is a calling back here. Calling back. That suggests we drifted away from someone, but it was powerful. Possibly healing to that, being called back. Like I said, guys, whomever is authorizing this, it can stand to be a renewal. That would also, again, once more, explain all the healing I'm seeing. Self-confidence. Yes. That's that smaller energy. I can barely see it. We're lacking confidence. Again, the difference between someone who doesn't, talks themselves out of it, delays too much. Absolute indication of confidence issues, which, again, isn't a knock. They're just not ready. So I wish they hadn't said anything at all, honestly. But you're not going to give it too much regard. They didn't give you much to work with. Okay, that's why. So don't feel too bad about that. There you go. You get back what you put in. This person could put in a drop, like a little high or whatever. You give it back. This person asked for real communication, real time spent, in a way that was meaningful and productive to you both. That's why you're saying yes to it. Okay? There's a trust here. You have a pre-existing trust with this person in some way. In some way. We're trusting this and healing with it. Okay. You and a couple of fire signs, I think. I went over 40. Oh, no. That's okay. It's okay. We flirt. Flirt. It is safe for you to love. Okay. Flirt a little bit. It's safe to open up towards this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, children, I know. I know. I saw that back here with this person. I would go zippity-doo-dah today, tomorrow, to Scorpio, but here's the thing. I think that they're involved in something bigger, like you have kids, dependents, extended family. And their energy is so small and immature, it makes me think that they're younger than you, or they don't know how to answer that question of, am I ready for that? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. A more mature energy shows itself and presents itself if it can step into that. They don't get hung up on those questions. They answer the question. That's it. Full stop. Okay. Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.